So now we know that there are so many performance skills and drills to train for this sport, but how do you guys train mentally for this sport?
I mean, that's the thing, is a lot of people just think of this thing as a physical sport, but actually you got to really sit there and analyze what the best technique is to use on these obstacles, because you want to use as little energy as possible and just be as efficient as possible. So a lot of visualization, and analyzation, we like to record each other so we can really see what we're doing wrong, and we learn so much from that. Or it helps just to have Kacy, I'm up there and I can't really see what I'm doing wrong. Kacy's like, dude, just shift a little to the left, or whatever those little adjustments are that you just don't see yourself. So it's nice to have a training partner to do that.
Oh, that's great.
For me, gymnastics really helped me with the mental aspect of things, because competing and being able to kind of see what you want to accomplish, go through it, visualize it, and then make yourself do it is definitely really helpful out on the course, because then I just take a deep breath. If I have to close my eyes or remember what I'm doing, just take it one step at a time.
Good, so you use visualization. Do you guys meditate?
I should meditate more. Actually, I kind of think that the activity is meditation sometimes, because it puts you in the moment,
right,
and you're not thinking about what happened yesterday. You're not thinking about oh man, I got to pay this bill tomorrow. You are in the moment, just having fun and just enjoying. So I look at that as my meditation, but it is always nice to actually sit and just quiet the mind also. So
definitely. Sure. And then what about positive self-talk?
Oh, I do that so often. If you watch videos of me on the course, you can actually see my mouth moving, because literally on the obstacle. When I was on the ring toss last season and one of my rings missed the hook, I'm swinging through and the audience is like, oh my gosh, and I'm just like, okay, you're okay. Yep, just put it back on. Okay, you got it. Keep going. You can literally see my mouth moving the whole time. I'm just like, okay, you can do this. You got this. Okay, you can do it just over and over. It's so funny.
Oh, that's good.
But it's really helpful, because you start to believe yourself.
It works, I guess. It got her to the top of the mountain. So
there you go. Yes, it did, Kacy. So let me ask you, when it's right before competition, do any insecurities creep in? And if they do, what's your process for dealing with them?
I mean, absolutely. There's always that self-doubt, especially when you step onto that podium and there's lots of expectations, whether they're coming from anybody else or just your own expectations of what you can do. I honestly, when I'm on that starting block, I've done all the visualization and thought out the course and seen myself running through it. When I'm on the block, I'm trying to just quiet my mind and just think about nothing but what's right in front of me. So, I mean, those things come up and you just gotta diffuse them and calm them down and stay focused. So
yeah, I feel like the self-positive talk actually helps kind of quiet those. Mm-hmm. So you do have these thoughts in your minds I don't want to disappoint anybody, or I don't want to fall, I don't want to be embarrassed, I worked so hard for this, all of these kind of things going through your mind all at once and all the pressure. And I think that really that self-talk is what quiets it, because if that's happening inside your mind, but then you're speaking something different, it's more likely that what you're saying out loud you're going to hear and listen to. So if I'm having those thoughts, I will just out loud okay, you can do this. Yep, you're going to make it. It's going to be great. Just, all of these things, anything you can say to make yourself feel good. So.
And I like to think of it as it's a plant. And if you feed those thoughts are plants. If you feed them and give them nutrients, they'll grow even bigger. But if you don't, they'll die out. So it's whatever type of plant you decide to feed, I guess.
That's right. So. That's right. Whatever wolf you feed.
Right.
That's
exactly.
Great. That's great advice.
The workouts, I'm gonna have to admit, they're not the funnest thing to do a lot of the time, but they make you feel amazing and they let you have more fun in your life. So if you can just contribute a little time to building yourself stronger, so you can just play even harder, we love that. So I mean, we do the workouts.